Is everyone ready? We're gonna get in position.
I'm assuming Ben's pressed record a while ago.
Yeah, because like we didn't last week.
Yeah.
No shame. Let's just jump right into it.
Oh, flip, guys.
Darling.
Yeah.
It's not recording.
Oh no!
Is it really not?
No, it is recording.
Oh, joke.
Okay, it is recording.
Okay, let's get into this. What's up, squad fam? Or should I say Puzzler back?
The Puzzler
It's
back.
your boys, back at it again. Episode 3, barely independent.
Screw.
I did that ironically. I swear I'm not going to do that again. How's it going, guys? It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been kind of 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 3 weeks, and then
Whose fault is that, Tyron?
it's my fault. I had some commitments on a Sunday evening I needed to prepare for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Commitments are important,
Very much.
but not when we're young, dumb, and broke.
Young, dumb. Oh, sorry, that's you, bro.
Yeah, no.
I'm just broke.
I'm just dumb.
you get to this point where you're old, dumb, and broke. It's great.
yeah.
Now, so we've been traveling. By we, I mean just mean Peter and I, not together though. Ben and Ty,
We stayed at home.
You just stayed at home.
Yeah.
You went to Romania.
Oh, grade one kids, bro.
It's a joke.
Remain here.
Romania, Peter. Like you give us this weird look, like we're like just speaking French. No, we're speaking Romanian. Sorry. So, Peter, you went to the Kingdom of Eswatini.
Oh man,
You
amazing.
want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah. We were there for a total of seven days. Just really amazing time. We spent a day in the capital in Baban, but most of the time we were in Bulembu.
Okay, that
really-
nice border town.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got to be honest, the people, just the nicest people out there. So open, so friendly. Still very old school in the way they approach you, the way they
Like quite conservative.
very
type
much
thing.
so. Yeah. And then something that really blew me away was just the cleanliness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It was like Africa, like you say Africa, you don't think cleanliness.
Yeah.
And like that sounds bad, but you know.
No, sorry. Specifically, we're talking about like rubbish in the streets and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
that.
yeah.
So the day we took the drive out to Mbaban, I was just so blown away by driving through the streets of the city and just not seeing any papers, any
Wow.
waste.
And you would have just driven through South Africa.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
The
that's
whole of South Africa.
Because like just for our listeners at home, you drove there.
drove there.
You drove
with
a bus there.
with a Quantum. Yeah. That was. I've got to be honest. There was. I'm used to it now because it's like the fourth time I've been,
yeah.
but I think it still is so taxing just on the team that went. We're not used to, our bodies aren't used to it. So yeah, driving there, we were really blessed in terms of traffic and weather and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
We had a bit of rain on the first day. But I'm going to be honest with you, the trip from Bulembu to Mbaban
Yeah.
was the toughest thing. Because there's like I think it's 15 kilometers or something between Bulembu and Pigs Peak.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be a government tarred road, but it's not.
Oh.
It's just
Yeah.
like gravel.
Oh no.
So something that should take you 15 minutes
Yeah.
ends up taking you almost an hour.
So you're like not driving above like 30 kilometers an hour.
I'll be honest with you, I was in third gear once.
wow.
That whole way.
Damn.
Is it like a broken down tar road that's just gone to heck, or is it just a pure gravel road now?
It's a broken down tar road that is just pure gravel.
Oh, so it was great at one stage.
It was great, yeah, but with the amount of rain they get and the location and
Yeah.
it being in a mountain and stuff, the erosion is so intense.
Should we make the road great again?
So this is the funny story. I'll just one last story about Nate, one of the people we met in Bulembu, really nice guy from the States.
Yeah.
Nate.
One of our facilitators told us, you think this is like bad? Ask Nate what his record is from Bulembu to Pigs Peak, because a lot of their shopping happens there.
Yeah.
So what took us 50 minutes, and that road is bad.
Yeah.
Took him, his record, his personal best is 15 minutes.
Wow.
What was he driving?
Chevy Trailblazer.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
I was just blown away at I don't even know what speeds he was doing, but yeah, that was just insane.
Must have wrecked the suspension or something.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's still driving it though.
So like I love the contrast between our travel arrangements because I spent some time in Pretoria like just doing some competition. Really cool. Cape Town's cooler. but I got flown there, so flight paid,
nice.
which is great, and my dad hooked me up.
Oh.
So like this is all I want to mention of my trip. You know, the trip was fine. It was what it was, but flying and traveling has been spoiled for me now. So he hooked me up. Like he had some freebies for the slow lounge.
You were the slow lounge.
The slow lounge. I was at the slow
Wow.
lounge. There's a machine.
Why didn't we get the slow lounge?
What do you mean? Why don't you get a slow lounge?
A year ago when we flew to Durbs.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't ask.
Anyway,
I should have
carry on
asked.
with the story.
So the slow lounge, right? Free buffet, free drinks, and like there's both alcoholic and non-alcoholic
Oh,
beverages,
wow.
right?
Wow.
There's this machine. You push the button, and these pancakes come out.
When you said there was a pancake machine, I thought it was like someone operating the machine.
No.
You press a button.
You press the button, and these mini pancakes come out.
Is it like crepes? Like the French
No,
ones?
it's like these little like smaller, you know, those Woolworths flapjacks.
Oh,
Those
wow.
yeah.
Wait, does the machine make it for you as you press the button, or was it pre-made that in Canada?
No. So you press the button, and you see this bloop,
Whoa.
bloop, and then it like goes through these conveyor belts and gets really warm, and then
Wow.
pops off in your plate.
And do you have toppings?
There was toppings. There was Nutella. So I
That's
don't
the
eat-
only topping with having.
That's the only topping you're supposed to have. They had wine on tap. They had warm meals. All of this is just overlooking the
Wow.
planes taking off.
That's insane.
I cannot fly now. Like flying is spoiled for me. Like
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do? Like we don't get the freebies again?
So was it just simply like your dad gave you like a?
Oh, it's like F&B
coupon-
benefits and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What, for black card holders or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, nice.
So
Shouts out.
yeah, no. So like I was living up the high life.
What was the competition about?
So the competition is pretty cool. I don't want to bore everyone because it's not everyone's cup of tea. But what it entails essentially is that we get given these shells of of computers. So like this all virtual at this round, and what we have to do, we have to configure them for a high performance computing environment. So like you know those supercomputers they have in the US and China and everywhere else. We have one here, and the guys who run it are really nice. Shout out to the CHPC. Okay. So they flew everyone doing this competition, trying to promote the industry to young people, and both UW's teams did really well, represent.
Nice.
Wow.
And we actually made it through to the next round. So they're flying us again, come like 30th of November. I'm probably flying up the 29th of November.
Back to Pretoria.
Either Joburg or Durban.
That's
So I'm looking really forward to
Wow.
it.
Congrats, man. That's
Thanks.
really
Yeah.
awesome.
So that's enough about our travels.
Okay.
I hope you guys really connected with us there, because that was probably the point. First item of the day, and it's actually quite a downer to start on, but his legacy is forever immortal and probably enshrined in the very history of South Africa.
Yep.
And that's the unfortunate death of Johnny Clegg. He was 66, died of pancreatic cancer. He was diagnosed with in 2015.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah. And so like guys,
So you
what
were
did it mean to
for
you?
quite a while.
It was a long time.
Okay.
They knew this was coming.
Yeah. Well, I just know growing up, my dad was a fan. He was actually a Johnny Clegg lookalike. And
Really?
The funny story about Johnny Clegg is that he was at a petrol station one day, and one of the attendants asked him for his autograph. He's like, "You Johnny Clegg, right?" And my dad's like, "No." And my dad's much shorter.
Oh,
than-
wait, so your dad and Johnny Clegg were at the same petrol station?
No, sorry. That butchered that story.
It's like-
No, my dad was at the petrol station once.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
One of the attendants asked him, "Can I have your autograph?" But my dad wasn't Johnny Clegg. I promise you.
Did he give the autograph though?
No, I don't
No, see,
think so.
I would have given the autograph.
And got free petrol.
Wait, they pay for petrol if you're famous.
No, I don't know. So I just know growing up, a lot of his music was played in the house.
Yeah,
sure.
So whenever it comes on radio, singing along, and I just love even the African sound of it.
Yeah.
All.
Like he did that before '94.
Yes, and I like how controversial he was before '94.
Yeah.
He was against the status quo of the apartheid system and stuff.
Yeah.
But then just this week, every radio station, because I listen to a lot of radio with my driving,
Mm.
and every radio station had celebs calling in. They just been playing Johnny Clegg songs all day.
You can't be mad. It's good.
No,
good
I'm
music.
not mad at all. But yeah, it is a painful thing, I think, for the country to lose one of its like sons. You know.
Yeah, and it's not like he just got old and was no more.
66 is still young.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like Peter, like do you have any memories? Like I'm not getting too anecdotal just because like I'm actually super lame and uncultured. But yeah, no, it's just cool seeing ultimately like how everyone's come together. How Clayton, your brother, Ty, showed me the video of everyone coming together
That
and
song they made.
yeah, that
last
song
year.
that they made last
Yeah.
year. And it's just so cool seeing how all of that's brought together and seeing that, hey, there's actually a live and vibrant South African music community.
There is. There
And
really
like,
is.
it's a bit underground.
Yeah.
But like I remember we spoke, when did we speak about this? Like either first or second episode. But like
It was last episode.
Well, it was last episode, and we're going like I make an effort looking for South African music, and it's cool seeing the variety, and it's
Yeah.
cool seeing the diversity in it.
Yeah, yeah.
So like pretty much all we can say is rest in peace.
Yeah,
This
rest in
guy,
peace,
this
Johnny
guy
Clegg.
did
Legend.
amazing things,
Absolutely.
fighting against an oppressive government and just bringing joy to everyone.
Yeah.
So let's spin this up. Let's on a bit of a lighter note. Okay, to the audience, we are not going to spoil this. I promise you. We're just going to hint and laugh when we hint.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things season 3.
Oh my.
So context. I started watching this last week Saturday.
Wow.
I finished.
And you finished season 3 already?
No. I started watching season 1 last week Saturday,
Yes.
and I finished on Monday evening / Tuesday morning at 3 a.m.
Wow.
Okay.
And it was-
Clearly,
it
you're
was
on
good.
holiday.
No,
Yeah.
I'm on holiday.
Respect.
I'm on holiday.
Yeah.
Respect. Okay, so that was a deep binge.
That was a deep binge. I
And
binged
Did
hard.
Netflix come up and ask you like, "Are you still watching?"
No, like I was tapping that,
Okay.
actually
What?
actively saying next. Oh no, tapping the next episode button when it says watch next episode.
Okay, cool. So you
but
don't
it
let
was-
it
it was
auto
okay.
run out.
No.
Okay.
No.
Netflix sometimes like, "Hey," I'm like, "No, bro."
Is it on? But what did you guys think of it? Because I thought
So I'll be honest. I'm
Yeah.
4 episodes into season 3.
Oh.
My girlfriend hadn't watched. This is not a wild claim. She started watching about 2 weeks ago. Also season 1.
yeah.
Nice.
She was also on holiday, and she just went through it very quickly. Finished season 1, season 2 within a week.
You watched with her though.
Yeah, I watched with in the evenings. We stayed up, quite late just watching it.
Right, you were watching it.
Up until 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then we started season 3, but then she went back to work and I've been working as well.
Sure.
So we're watching that a bit slower. But I must say, I'm loving season 3.
So good. So
It was such a jewel.
I feel, if I can just say something, I loved the flow
Yeah.
of season 2. I think it just flows so well from episode to episode. I think
Some people didn't like what they did this season, eh?
Really?
Yeah, no. Like some people's like, oh, what's it become? Formulaic, blah blah blah. But like a lot of the criticisms, it's like a lot of season 3 almost, and just the flow almost plays like homage to like how 80s television used to be.
Yeah.
no,
and,
absolutely.
and it's pretty cool. Like the locations, what they did, they went bigger. The cast is always it's like probably the best acted thing.
I mean, that's
I think the acting is quality.
so good.
I don't know about the criticism for season 3, but I'm really more hooked than I was in season 2. I think season 2 got a lot of flack because
Yeah.
it wasn't as good as season 1, people said. However, I found like season 3 to be, I don't know, so far better than both.
Yeah.
This is how I'm addicted.
I found it only got better really.
Okay.
I just before we go on, Robin is bae. I know, like, I
You were going on and on about this.
just like I just want to say that right now. As soon as I saw her in the ice cream shop, I was like, "Who is this girl?" I just want her and Harrington to just
That's never gonna
become
happen.
Even if I was at episode 4, I would still have hope. I wish you could go back and just have hope. No, I just thought it was also really cool the way they introduce new cast members.
Yeah,
It's very subtle, but she has such a massive impact
yeah.
on the whole story. And even with the what's this Australian actor's character's name?
The Australian actor is it
Sorry, the
Billy?
Billy.
Billy.
Because the previous season.
Oh,
Very
everyone
minor
hated
role.
him.
And now
Yeah, like okay, he's this angry older brother kind
he's
of
actually
thing.
introduced as a new character in season 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like here he is, the
Yeah.
bad guy.
And like so that's not a spoiler. It's in the trailer. Just by the way, if the internet complains. But like also without like trying to avoid like spoilers and stuff, they kind of do redeem him almost,
Absolutely.
which is great.
Yes,
Like
yes.
like you always kind of see that
Well,
as well.
was he ever bad? Is a thing, or was the? I think we're giving. I don't want to give away too
Okay,
much.
yeah. Well, you don't know what we're talking
Well, I
about.
don't even know him being redeemed and stuff.
I think season 2, you feel kind of bad for Max because you're like, why
Yeah.
is this older brother being
Yes.
such, so hard on her,
Well, like in season 2, what was weird is they delayed like how the dynamic was seen for like quite a while. Like you're like, what is he to her?
Okay.
Don't call me sister. I mean, don't call me brother. That type of vibes. But the
I can totally relate to Billy. I was that
Don't
older
even-
brother. I was like,
It's like if you're late, you're walking. Wait, have you actually done that?
no, I haven't done
Okay.
that to my sister.
Okay,
but
no.
I'm just, yeah, that attitude.
But I'm glad it was good and it was totally worth the binge. I'm looking forward to the next
Nice.
season.
Sure, you gotta wait now.
I have to wait, but it's probably only it hasn't been officially renewed as far as I know. So
Okay.
it's happening.
It's been hinted.
It's been hinted.
Yeah.
Is this Netflix's biggest selling thing at the moment?
Their numbers were insane.
Really?
There was 40 million household accounts started it within the first 6 days.
Started when this thing came out.
incredible.
Started it. 16 million finished.
Sure.
Whoa.
And that was numbers after a week. Well, actually after like 4 days or so. And like people love this, but when you're sitting with compelling characters, well acted, and you're also sitting with a good story as well, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. I also want to I know we're going to Netflix now, but I feel like their appeal is so international.
Yeah.
Someone from
Yeah.
my D&D group suggested a series, and I was immediately put off because it was in German, and I was like, nah. I'm gonna-
Which series was it?
Dark?
Dark. Okay. There's this other one called 3%, Portuguese.
Oh yeah.
It's like weird.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's a dark series.
I want to learn German, but it's
Deutschland über alles.
it's just so good. Like I was really blown away because I wasn't. You can find these things on Netflix and just be so impressed by it.
Yeah.
And I just think their content doesn't matter what nationality it's coming from.
Yeah.
It's good content.
Yeah.
That's why it's on the platform.
Shout out to anime on Netflix though.
Oh,
Like the catalog Neon Genesis Evangelion. I still need to watch that.
shout out! Yes,
but-
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah,
Since
no,
I
no,
was
I know,
16.
I know.
Love that
So,
show.
but like their numbers and their stocks haven't been doing too well because
Stonks,
they
bro.
stonks.
Stonks zero.
No, but they saw some losses and stuff because there's so many other streaming services,
Sure.
and it's like it's almost becoming too many cooks.
Disney's coming out.
Disney.
HBO's coming out.
HBO, The Office was stolen.
No.
The Office
Yeah,
is
The
going
Office is going off Netflix. Is that
to
true?
HBO. It's going to something else,
No.
and then also Friends is going to.
But we don't get Office.
NBC Universal, I think.
Okay.
We don't get Office in South African Netflix.
We don't.
So the greatest discovery. I made this last night with a few nights ago with friends. On Amazon Prime, The Office is there.
Oh. Wow.
It's on
Really?
Amazon Prime
Wait,
for SA.
really?
All of them.
How much is Amazon Prime?
It's free if you have your email address and didn't get it before.
Oh.
So it's like free for a month.
Okay. How
Can
many
you
Gmail
stream
accounts
Formula
do you-
One on Amazon Prime? I saw something the other day.
About the AWS stuff and how they stream Formula One.
No, Amazon are doing sports streaming now.
I heard they're doing Formula One now, and then they were also doing Major League.
Premier League, right?
Premier
Really?
League. I know they were doing baseball and some football stuff.
Okay. That's like a
But yeah, so a bit of a detour.
sorry,
Back to Stranger Things. That was good. I'm going back to Stranger Things because I have an epic segue for this. We're speaking of Stranger Things, Area 51.
Whoa, the memes.
Boys, are we shipping off to Nevada for the 20th of September?
I'm going there with Carl and all his monsters, and we're wrecking them.
bringing drywall.
Yes.
It's happening.
just so you can run through it, right? You're going to set up the drywall just so you can. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. You're going to go in that monster plane with Kyle.
Absolutely.
So some numbers, right? Because this is
Oh,
insane.
here we go.
So you know, like each of the news articles, they're like, so many people claim they're going. So history, right? History lesson. This started as a Storm Area 51 event set for September 20th on Facebook. And the title of this reads, Storm Area 51, they can't stop all of us. We are sitting at 1.7 million people going and 1.3 million people interested.
I wonder how many people are actually going to go. Well, firstly, where the heck?
I kind of want this to happen. Like, I kind of want to see what happens. The army will shoot. You know, like you mess around at an airport, they will shoot you. By law, they can shoot you.
Sure.
Like they will shoot, but they can't stop all of them.
Yo,
They can't stop all of us, boys.
I hope Louis Theroux's going.
What's that other guy? Dog Tourist. I hope he goes.
It's like, right, guys, I'm here at Area 51. Have you guys seen the flights and hotel bookings?
No. Are you serious?
Really?
Yes. They're like all of the flights are like booked or something, and like all of the hotels are booked.
What?
People are going. Oh, at least somebody put money down.
That's awesome.
So what
So
actually
this is in Nevada.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the desert.
is that where they filmed the moon landing?
No.
That's on site. They filmed the moon landing on site.
That's another area.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
Kennedy Space Center.
Okay.
Now, so Area 51, they're storming it, and it's gotten so out of hand. The Air Force had to give a statement for this.
Really?
Yeah, like
Saying,
like saying we will defend America and its assets.
is that why
Merc.
is that why the Top Gun trailer got dropped? That Top Gun trailer looks fire though. Sorry.
They're like, hey guys, if we have to shoot at these people, we might as well look good in Top Gun.
Oh man. So, okay, so the hotels are booked.
Yes.
It's more legit. Can we just share our favorite meme from? I'll just go first.
Go ahead.
Zombie Harambe. I have to shoot zombie
No.
Harambe with the tears. That killed me. Yeah, that zombie Harambe. Bro.
Like he died once, and he's back in Area 51.
He's back. Oh man.
You guys are aware of the plan, though, right? So there's been a few satellite image plans.
Okay.
So what we're gonna we're gonna have the Kyles push the western front, and then the Naruto runners, right? They're going to flank around back, and then all of the Karens are going to ask for the manager of Area 51, and then that's how we ambush them.
Oh nice.
I love the
No, it
Because
works.
you can run faster than the bullets if you Naruto run, right?
Yeah, no, you can't touch you.
Proven. Hashtag.
Oh, and then Chuck Norris is in. So
with Van.
yeah, no, it's a Snapchat. It's a thing. Robert Downey Jr. is bringing an Iron Man suit for everyone. I think Lil Nas X is in
With his horse.
with his horse. He's got the horses in the back, but he's going to go out with those big titty goth alien GFs.
That's right.
This is going to be the best.
Okay. The other best one was the GIF of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come with me if you want to live. And then it was like when you find genetically engineered cat girls.
We don't talk about that here, Peter. So it's interesting seeing the internet have so much fun with this, but I kind of want something to happen.
Definitely.
I kind of want people to pitch up there and like Instagram live stream this.
So I just don't want people to get hurt.
Yes.
That's important.
Emotionally.
But also at the same time, I want to see what happens.
Like for the memes.
Yeah.
for the memes,
it's good.
yes, for the bands, yeah.
And maybe the army, can,
But the World War III memes are all coming from Area 51 memes. And the time traveler memes are like combining with it all.
But guys,
It's wild.
guys, we gave them warning. They're moving everything. You saw that other picture? It looks like this UFO being carried on the back of a flatbed truck. No joke. Like it's like this UFO shaped thing on the back of a flatbed truck with police escort. They know those green legends being held captive for years. They're not going to be there, guys. It's going to be an empty base.
Sure.
We're just going to get nuked.
I
Okay,
wonder at what point did the people at the Pentagon just eventually had to introduce, had to show a whole bunch of like fairly older people sitting on the desk, just maybe even introducing them
to
the
memes.
internet or Reddit.
No, like how do you explain to a general? It's like, yes, sir. They said they're going to Naruto run us. It's like what? What was that, Lieutenant? It's like, no, Naruto run. And it's like, what the hell is this? It's like, no, you can run faster than bullets. Like how are you supposed to explain internet culture to some 70-year-olds like sitting around a desk like in like half an hour? like the conversation
That's a valid point,
and the
Ben.
goal that this is done up is absolutely insane. Long live the memes. 20th of September, guys, meet us in Nevada. Hit that like button if you're joining us. Represent. And speaking of Area 51 and aliens, the moon landings.
50th anniversary.
It's the 50th anniversary. 1969. It was yesterday, according to the Google Doodle.
What's that? 18th of...
Well, they would still be in space
July.
now, surely. Because like they took off yesterday, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, you're just nodding. I'm the
Yes.
one with the computer in front of me. I should check probably.
You possibly.
Yeah, let me open up that. But absolutely historic. I think episode 1 we mentioned moon landings.
Yes, we did.
And how they were fake. But they're
Yes.
not. Please, they're not fake, guys. We believe the moon landings happened.
Yeah.
USA. You.
We don't want to get killed.
No, I love how they took it away from just being an American thing and made it a human thing.
Yep.
It's like so proud.
Sure.
let me see if I can glean any useful information. Cool. The article that I have, we're going back, like we spoke in episode 1, the Artemis mission. Saturn V went up, 3 men went up, 3 legends returned, landed on the
Whoa.
moon. One small step for man.
One giant hole for mankind.
What?
My English teacher told me that in grade 9. I never got it then. I still don't get it now.
I don't get it at all.
No, neither do I.
Why? Why?
So maybe one of you guys would catch it.
No.
Ah.
So let me guess. You would have found your validation. You would have said that, and we would have laughed. You would have been like, "Yes."
Yes, and I would have asked you guys, what does it mean?
One giant hole.
Yeah.
Maybe they crashed and like filmed the rest.
Black holes. Confirmed.
It's like black holes confirmed.
He knew. He knew.
Yeah, no, because like we all know like where the set is, like right past Area 51 Boulevard.
Mm.
So that's really cool. Keeping in the vein of sci-fi, Elon Musk announces he has this startup called like Neuralink or something. They announced
Yeah.
a brain-computer interface.
Wow.
So nothing is sacred anymore, and they will know your thoughts.
Wait. Really?
Nah. That's worst case scenario. We can't understand thoughts yet. But
So I'm
yeah?
here. Just hear me out. I just got a PlayStation 4.
yes.
Okay. I've not experienced 140 megahertz gaming with G-Sync.
Oh, 140 hertz. Yeah.
And
yeah.
now you want me to get Neuralink? I'm so behind right
Do you
now.
remember that Black Mirror episode?
Oh, which one?
The gay one.
With the polar bear.
No, yeah, the one with the polar bear, the one with the Street Fighter.
Are we there now?
We're there now. That technology. So
comment.
this is not nearly as cool as we think it is yet. It's literally just implanting this thing in your brain.
Yeah.
It's going to read certain instructions. I don't know. It could be great if you want to like have people with prosthetic arms. I'm sensing
that's what I was really
cyberpunk
excited
type
about.
vibes.
Yeah. When I read the article, I was like, that's gonna be so amazing. Like the prosthetic stuff, like that. That's gonna really change people's lives. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other stuff, I don't know.
It's like how do you start dealing with privacy? How do you start dealing with
It's like the legislation behind that. The
like
protection.
thought crimes. This sounds like that other movie with what's his face on it? Wasn't like John Travolta or something? Or-
Are you thinking? Oh, Minority Report.
No, not
Tom Cruise.
Minority
They
Report.
catch you before
There was
you
this other one.
do
It's
the
like
crime.
like you know like it was like late night like Saturday night movies, and it would come on there, and then like they have to take these
Saturday night movies?
Saturday night.
Okay.
Yeah,
the 8 o'clock one.
tonight on E. And then like they have to take these like suppressants for like emotions and stuff, and you can have thought crimes.
What?
Yeah, that's our
dope.
future.
No, I mean, this is
Yeah.
that's such a valid thing. It's because what are they recording? You know, is it going up into the cloud? Who's analyzing that data? You know, because I think so many companies would get behind that because the more I know about my consumer, the better.
Yeah.
The better I can sell to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, flip advertising.
It's
Targeted advertising.
It's like you have to look at this in your eye. Look,
No, like, so imagine this, right? You're driving. It's like, I'm listening for Mexican food. Pop up. Mexican food.
oh, bruh.
Wow.
If it gets me a good deal on Mexican food, I have no problem. But like
Sure.
you start thinking about these things, but I think we're a long way off from that.
Yeah.
It's
I like to think that Elon Musk has got a really he's got the best of intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Because he's a game changer.
yeah.
And he means the best for us.
So rather this guy introducing it.
Yes, but I think your point about just intellectual property, how do you privacy, all this stuff, there needs to be proper legislation behind that before we can kind of go. You know, because it always is after the fact. Oh. They looked into this guy's brain and saw he was going to do this, and that, or he had these thoughts, so we locked him up, or I don't know, stole this guy's idea, or his
Then
patent.
we're getting Minority Report.
There we
type
go,
vibes,
you know.
yeah.
But now it's always after the fact. Then the legislation comes. But I
Yeah.
think with something like this, that's so intrusive, you would need to set up the
Sure.
legislation, like really think it through before you go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a lot of science fiction that goes deep down.
It's like this is a Black Mirror episode in real
It
life.
pretty much is a Black Mirror episode. Like
It's so
like you
awesome.
know, like the introductions, like the genius billionaire announces a game changing product. It starts rolling out, changes people's lives. Government mandates it. Free thought. What free thought?
Wow.
Yeah, please
Wow.
credit me if you ever write that story. I think it'd be quite a good story. Taran, you find your thoughts. You like keeping your thoughts to yourself, I take it.
I love it. Just now, you get an email about something you thought of 2 minutes ago. No, I'm scared because like our website at work,
Yeah?
somehow it's just being the emails that are coming through. I don't know if you call it hacked or whatever, but I'm getting advertisements every single day now from people
bots,
emailing
bro.
through, and it's just Russian wife finders,
So
Chinese, and I'm like, oh,
man.
it's wild. So I'm scared about when
What I
they get
forgot to
into my
mention
thought life,
to
what
you-
they're gonna advertise.
what I forgot to mention to you about your work email is that it's listed on the website. So these random things look for emails exposed on the internet. So like Ben,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check
you're
my
gonna
boss
end up
about
like Ben with his emails. Ben got some wild emails because some
Damn.
Indian guy.
Oh, you told us about that, man. So did
Yeah.
you get hacked? Or almost.
Not really hacked. I think my Netflix account was exposed somewhere. Some guy got access to it. I was just been spamming me with password resets. I actually got one today. Just probably like two or
For
three.
the Netflix account.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're not going to discuss what else he
Yeah,
like,
he subscribed me onto some dodgy sites.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Bit
To pressure?
unfortunate,
Do you
yeah.
think to pressurize you or just for
I
himself?
don't know. I haven't responded, so I don't know why he's still getting a kick out of it.
Hectic, man.
It's wild.
Because just on that quickly, I know we need to move on, but there was this trend like a few months ago in the States where people would phone your cell phone company posing as you. Happened to a few YouTubers.
Yeah.
And then got a new SIM for your phone and got the SIM sent to them. So then what had happened
Hasn't this
is
been
your
happening
SIM
in SA as well for like like a while?
Is
Like
it?
some swap.
So then your SIM would in your phone would just deactivate. You would get no signal. It would just cut off, and then everything would be sent to that new SIM.
No.
So all your emails, okay, not emails, but SMS, text
Yeah.
message, and then also the two-step verifications.
Yeah.
So if they have your email address, they would like log in, and the two-step verification would be sent to that flip,
And like
to the phone.
you get into an email and you can change everything.
Here we go. It's like it's game over. So I just because that's so malicious, and I think a few people got caught out like badly
Hectic.
where they got
Yeah.
access to a lot of stuff, especially the content creators who've got YouTube channels and stuff, and that's their lives. And those things got it was just so scary how easy it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were just kind of like promoting and saying, guys, please make sure you've got better
Two-factor
security.
authentication, guys.
Oh,
The password being a password is not a good idea.
No.
I should probably activate two-factor on our Barely Independent account.
Do it.
It's like some random Brazilian YouTuber suddenly shows up and it's like, hello, it's Barely Independent.
Yeah.
Put-
The
probably-
puzzler pack will be.
The Puzzler Pack would probably love it. The Puzzler Pack would puzzle
got our
anyone.
backs, man.
Got our backs.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Puzzler Pack.
Counter hack.
Merch coming like at let's like we should set like a subscriber goal for merch for our Puzzler Pack.
Yeah.
So what
So
we're
many ideas.
we're gonna say at 1,000 subs.
Can we just recognize Jesse as the
The leader of the puzzler.
the leader of the Puzzler
just
Pack.
the head of that? You just want to honor
Shouts
that.
out. He's on Hoodie Designs. As I've heard, he's at the moment. He's on Hoodie Designs for us at the moment.
So context on this episode 2. He this guy Jesse. He comments on our video. Shout out to him again, and he says, "Guys, this is now the Puzzler Pack. So fan base, squad fam, you are now the Puzzler Pack. Welcome."
Subscribe. If you watch this video
Subscribe,
without
yeah.
subscribe, not this video. If you listen to this
Subscribe,
podcast,
and you know what?
without
Hit that bell on the YouTube channel to get.
It's like you know what to do. Smash that like
Do it.
button.
Do it.
Press the follow or subscribe button. We're on everything. Just by the way, just remember that. Yeah, fun times. Puzzler Pack.
What are the two puzzle pieces called again?
I know. Firstly, I know they don't fit, but the two names.
Don't say.
No, don't mention it. Don't mention it.
It's basically like
It's two names that don't
two
go
celebrities
together.
that have never just fitted.
Ooh,
Ray
Ooh.
J
Brad
and
and
Kim.
Angelina.
Or, no, what?
Oh no,
Brangelina.
no, but they were cute
Shouts out.
though.
Rip.
Ooh. Batman and the
Dude.
girl who died.
Too soon.
What's Chris Pratt's ex-wife's name?
Oh, So, the Ferris or something.
Anna Faris.
Anna
there we
Faris,
go.
yeah.
Anna Faris and Chris
They were so
Pratt,
cute.
sure.
He's married
But he's
to
married now again.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter.
Yo,
Wow.
get
Yeah.
to the Chapo.
He's back, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
she's-
see what I did there.
Wow.
sure.
So there's some merch ideas,
She's
by
a
the way.
Kennedy, right?
What do you mean Kennedy?
Sorry. Okay. So Schwarzenegger's wife is a Kennedy.
Related to the Kennedy.
So
To the
to
Kennedys, yeah.
to the JFK.
That family, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like American royalty, essentially.
Yeah.
So that's how he became
And that's
governor.
there we go. And then
Oh, I mean, he got governor because he was a upstanding member of.
no, sorry, the YouTube algorithm is gonna put us into one of those conspiracy theories. Like, we're gonna get like no.
Next to X Files.
Speaking of, Schwarzenegger was in South Africa. Did we speak about this in the podcast already? He was in
Did
South Africa
we?
about a month, 2 months ago.
I swear we spoke about this.
And he got kicked.
He got
Taken
kicked.
back from a
Did
random.
he get like someone just jumped and like both feet
No,
into his
he
back?
thought somebody pushed him. He
Nah,
thought
he
somebody
said
like
that's
bumped
how
into
big he
him.
is,
No,
right?
that's how big it is.
Nah,
No, I can
one of the
believe
video
it.
you saw, he was
That was really intense.
Shouts out for him for coming in.
absolutely.
The guy who kicked
I've
him.
loved
Oh, no,
Schwarzenegger.
It's like shout out to the guy
On,
who just
yeah.
caused pain to an international icon.
What is that documentary called when I think he won like his third or fourth like Mr. Universe title?
He won Mr. Universe.
Yeah, he won it a lot.
No, he became famous for that.
I knew he was a bodybuilder, but Mr. Universe.
Yes.
No, but he's the most famous Mr. Universe of all time. That's why Arnold
Damn.
Schwarzenegger is a thing.
Okay.
What was that documentary called? Because I thought to myself, who is this guy?
Is that the one with eat some cards?
no.
Or it's like I like to lift the weights. Yes.
So, because that was when the actor who plays the original Hulk, he's got a lisp.
The purple pants one.
Yeah.
Like he showed
Edward
up
Norton.
in the.
No. I'm talking.
It's like, whoa, no,
No,
bro.
Whoa, whoa, are we going
I'm going like
pre 2000?
pre 2000.
Okay.
This is the
People
purple
online are
pants
going to
one.
be upset that I don't know this guy's name.
It's chill. It'll be fine.
He's got a lisp, and that's like the. Oh man, dude, I'm so sorry.
You just have to know. Now the like purple pants Hulk was interesting. Wasn't he?
Lou Ferrigno.
Oh yes,
I
yes,
do
yes.
not know who that is. Lou,
name
if you're
sounds
listening,
familiar.
please don't be offended, but also subscribe and be part of the puzzle pack.
So why I love Lou Ferrigno is because he was in a few
I
episodes
recognize
of
him.
Adventure Time.
Oh,
He plays that massive warrior that they go to seek advice for in one of their adventures.
okay,
And
no,
he's
that's
like-
pretty cool.
Yeah, but anyway, so he's got this like, so he's one of the main contenders in this documentary. It's basically it's either going to be Lou Ferrigno or it's going to be Arnie. And Arnie just walks in and he's got this air of confidence that is unmatched. He just knows he's going to win it.
Yeah.
And he just he like outthinks this guy because Lou Ferrigno is young on the scene. He's in incredible shape. He is definitely a contender, but the mental like side of the game, Arnie's got down pat.
So speak about the mentals, because I haven't watched personally any of Mr. Universes.
Yeah, nobody watches.
I've watched Miss Universes, but I've never watched Mr. Universes. So what do you mean by the mental game? I thought they just go stand and flex and walk.
No, absolutely. I think that's definitely it. But I think there's a few days before when everybody gets settled and gets together.
Okay.
Do they ask like questions like they do for?
I don't
like,
think so,
regular
no.
stuff?
But this specific one and
Yeah.
where the documentary takes place happens in Sun City. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, that's why he came to South Africa again.
So
50 years
that's
later.
also why it was like really interesting to see that documentary. But anyway,
Okay.
it was just him going to breakfast with him, inviting him to his hotel room.
No, this is flexing. This is T-pose. Flat out
Literally
T-posing.
like flexing and just like psyching this guy out because also Lou Ferrigno, he
That was
was
a good
being-
pun, guys. Well done. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, I get it. Oh,
No, you should have put it in.
Oh, no.
I was on that level.
No, I get it. Okay, flexing. Yes.
And
Sorry.
and he's Lou Ferrigno's dad was kind of the one like training him and grooming him
Yeah.
for this competition. So I think Lou Ferrigno was like relying on his dad a lot in that sense, whereas Arnie was there on his own,
Wow.
and he'd been dominating.
Self-motivated.
No, sorry, it was a big.
that was a big tangent. I love it though. It makes for good content. The one interesting thing talking about foreigners now in the US. Oh, don't you love these segues, guys? Al Chapo given a life
Wow.
sentence plus 30 years. So get this right. His cellmate has to not put up with this like corpse that's 30 years old. It doesn't work that way. It's like I love how you guys were like, what? They keep him in
But
prison?
hold up. This guy was in prison.
Yes, pending trial.
Okay, and he just broke out in 2015.
Oh, the Mexican ones. Because he broke out of Mexican prison.
Yes.
Okay, in 2015.
Yes.
Yes.
And
yeah.
was he not in life already in Mexico?
I don't know this guy's story.
I don't actually, because I remember I deep dived on Pablo Escobar and his
Deep dove or deep dived?
Deep dove. What's the past tense of dive? Dove.
Devon.
So here's
Sorry,
Deep diving.
he escaped a Mexican jail through a tunnel in 2015.
And the
He was
mariachi
later
bands, eh?
arrested. He was extricated to the
Extradited.
US in 2017.
Okay. Did he re-escape in 2017? Or
No,
he's been on
no,
trial?
yeah.
There we go.
Okay, and he got given 30 years.
Yeah, and the mariachi bands were singing his praises, eh? Like, because he was like pretty much a folk hero.
It's amazing how these drug dealers are heroes in their own
They look
communities.
after their community.
Isn't
Pablo
there
himself, yeah, you're right.
There's a part of that in
Narcos.
no.
No.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah?
There's a whole genre of Mexican music that is dedicated to the cartel
Yeah.
and to drug dealers.
Wow.
And they actually get one of these bands in and they do like a song for Mr. White.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
it was
am a
awesome. It was
singing
awesome. I
at the
watched some
time.
behind the scenes. It was amazing. These guys are so talented.
Cheapers.
Do you-
There's such a
you-
respect for them almost, you would say, for the cartel leaders. But now, speaking of El Chapo, as far as I know, this guy, he almost parallels or can hold a candle to Pablo in terms of his wealth,
Yeah.
in terms of his reach, in terms of how deeply he's impacted, not in a positive way, but in a negative way, the drug community and how drugs are spread. So this is a real big deal for the the war against drugs around the world,
Yeah.
and stuff. So in a way, good news.
Yeah, but like, you know, it's like a hydra. Cut off its head, two more take its place.
Sure.
Like, who's
point.
the next legend?
Absolutely. In 2009, Guzman entered Forbes' list as the world's richest men at number 701, with his estimated wealth at $1 billion US.
Wow.
Damn. And that's estimated, eh?
Well,
Wow.
no, yeah, the buried wealth and
Yeah, like what?
sure.
Like what? Al Capone, they got in tax
That was
evasion.
2009.
That was 2009. That's
Yeah.
a while ago. Yeah.
Sure.
So like that's just maybe like what was on his tax returns or
Yeah.
what somebody saw in his money warehouse
Because
one day.
Pablo, let's go back to Pablo.
Yeah.
When he was 28, he was the third richest man in the world.
Flip.
Third. So maybe El Chapo's not on Pablo's level.
Did the IRS get him, or was it the Internal Revenue Service in the US, or was it something else?
What, Pablo?
Yeah. So did they get him on tax
was
evasion,
DEA,
or was
No,
it?
it was DA who were doing the hunt, but he was in jail the first time for fraud, for missing tax. For
For tax evasion.
the government said, we're only going to put you behind bars for tax. And then he said, if you're going to do that for me, then I get to build my own prison and you're going to send me that prison. And all that prison was like,
A resort.
yeah, absolute resort with...
Yeah. People forget that this is also the guy who blew a plane out of the air.
Mm,
He did that.
He did that.
yeah.
He put a plane
We're speaking
on a
of,
bomb.
We're speaking of Pablo now, eh?
We're on Pablo.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
Guzman,
this is
we
old
don't know
school.
what he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy, but I don't know. he's on that.
He'll get his Netflix series like come 20 years.
Isn't there already a
Season-
Netflix series
season-
called El Chapo?
Oh, there is.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Netflix is on that. Guzman is also alleged to have had his own cousin killed for lying about being out of town and ordered a hit on the brother of another cartel leader because he did not shake his hand.
You
No
don't
plata,
do
no
this.
plomo.
Plata no plomo, I was going to say it.
Same
Yeah.
fear, that
Yeah.
same,
Yeah.
you know.
Either get lead or you get silver. What's
Yeah.
it? Silver or lead?
Plata is lead because P.
Yeah.
Oh, the
and
PB. Yeah.
plomo. No, sorry. Plata is silver.
And plomo is lead.
Plomo is lead. Yeah. I'm
Snitches
thinking
get
of the.
stitches.
You guys are so cultured.
I'm thinking of
No,
the.
you need to watch
the
I need to watch it.
Narcos.
periodic table.
Yeah.
It's
Those
AG for
symbols.
silver,
Ugh.
and you know where that is from?
No.
Argentina,
Really?
biggest silver mine in the
Really?
world. Yeah.
Now, Peter is cultured.
Yeah. No, Peter. Sure.
There we go.
Knowledge.
Like somebody Wikipedia's on the can. It's like, damn.
Yeah. So we were
this
just going
guy.
to tangent from El Chapo
To Pablo,
Pablo.
and then back to El Chapo.
I really love the Pablo story just because I've got a knack for just reading deep into people, into their lives of the greats of the world. People, like, even though it was notorious or bad, but Pablo's, like, his wealth, you know,
Sure.
the stories of how rats ate through millions of dollars before they even found his money. His reach, how quick he grew. When you start watching the Narcos series, you actually get on Pablo's side. You like, I want this guy to make more money. I want him to
Yeah.
grow.
That could just be good writing, though. I hope it's just good writing.
Could be.
Can I just quote this article?
Yeah.
Just very interesting because this just puts this guy on another level. At one point, Guzman complained that, court details of the 2015 escape from the Mexico maximum security in Altiplano prison. His sons bought property near the prison at a GPS and smuggled a GPS watch into the prison and gave diggers his exact location. At one point, Guzman complained that he could not hear the digging from his cell. He escaped riding a specially adapted small motorcycle through the tunnel.
This guy is
Who
an
put the
absolute
motorbike
legend.
there?
He paid people to dig him a tunnel and then got a custom
I
motorbike.
mean, shouts out.
Wow, that's connected.
But doesn't this sound like a Kyle move, though?
Absolutely.
It sounds like an absolute Kyle move.
They didn't dig the tunnel. They punched their way.
They punched their way. There was monster waiting for them at
There
the
we go.
end.
There we go.
It was a monster themed Harley Davidson, or as my grandma likes saying, David Harleyson.
My Yamaha.
No, like it would be. I mean, like a bit of class.
Reduced size.
Yes, reduced size. So it's this guy, for everything that is done, everything's gotten 1 life sentence plus 30 years. I think that's just to like avoid like parole or anything.
Speaking of life sentences and aging, guys, the aging, the face app, the
Face
face
app.
aging app that is taking off. We all, Peter himself, Ezra, me.
Okay, I didn't jump onto this
And-
bandwagon. I just like went with everyone else doing it.
But before we started this, as we
Yes.
sat down, now, we all just said what we'd look like when we were older.
Yes.
It's unfortunate for whoever's going to marry me.
Well,
I don't age well.
Tyron, when I get older, I will be stronger.
Waving
They'll call
flag.
me freedom, just
Wow.
like a waving flag.
Shouts out to 2010 Soccer World Cup, South Africa.
But FaceApp blew up though, like overnight.
I'm surprised.
And Ty, you don't have Instagram, and you still know about it.
Yes. My girlfriend's dad was talking about it with me earlier today. He even showed me it. So everyone's on this level.
And everyone's aware that this is a Russian app, and their privacy policy sucks, right?
I'm gonna delete it now.
Or someone else is taking the photos for me. I don't have it.
So just the computer scientist in me, right? When you want to train artificial intelligence for recognizing stuff, you want large data sets. We just gave somebody one of the biggest data sets of good quality facial pictures in the world.
And everyone clicked that accept terms
Dude,
and
and
conditions.
Yes.
facial recognition is such a massive thing now.
Did you see how much trouble Amazon got into with their shareholders and stuff? They're like, no, don't get into facial recognition.
Wow, eh?
Bad for, it was like, it's good business, but bad for publicity.
I'm just glad I've got my beard in most of the photos.
So
Just shave my beard.
if anything goes north, it's like I'm shaving.
Okay. I
Goes
so, a
south.
trend that and you guys can shoot me down, but I find that it feels like the military pioneers a lot of the tech, and then we get the
Yeah.
because the facial recognition was a big thing. Obviously, drones,
We saw that.
one of those trends.
We saw that with the moon landings as well, where like a lot of it was military as well.
Yes.
And
Well, where did the internet start?
military, ARPANET,
Wow.
and then the universities joined. So
Wow.
like without the US military, we wouldn't have GPS.
Hectic.
Um,
Microwaves.
Microwaves.
You know that chocolate bar in the guy's pocket just got wrecked when he walked past the radar?
Could he have kids after that though? Like could anyone? So imagine you're sitting at your desk, right? Okay. No. So here's the story, right?
Leg is cooking.
You're sitting at your desk, and then Ken over here next to you notices that his lunch bar, his chocolate bar, completely melted, and then goes on to patent this invention, right? And then you're sitting here wondering, flip, wait, can I have kids? What the hell was this doing to me my entire life?
What is that thing?
If the person who
Fridays,
sits
baby.
if the person who sits next to you like at work,
Bruh.
right, like suddenly comes up with this really cool invention, but you know where you got it from.
You're like, why is my leg so stiff? No, it's that muscle is cooked. You smell steak?
Yeah, chicken, wafting chicken in there.
Yeah.
But like FaceUp got like really weird. Like my grandparents were doing it.
Yo, bro.
My aunt, my uncle was
Wow.
doing it. like
Did your grandparents use apps to make them look younger?
no. What? No, they're really young and beautiful. They pay for a lot of my things. So now so it's interesting seeing that, and it's interesting seeing the ramifications just surrounding all of that. But like just keeping to social media and stuff, and keeping along those lines. Facebook is starting a cryptocurrency.
Whoa.
Zuckbucks, baby. Make it rain. Or should I say Zuckbucks? Like a robot. I don't know how to say it. Okay.
Should we give them this much more control over our lives, though?
BitConnect.
How do you mine Zuckbucks? do you need to have like
1,000 likes per post to get one Zuckbuck?
It's like, hey guys, like and upvote this post because I need to eat.
Do you need to like multiple Facebook profiles? Doing work.
Now they're getting in trouble for this with the government, eh?
Okay.
Like the government's wanting to like hammer the hell out of this like plan before they implement anything, because if like they're not the central bank,
No.
so like how is global currency shifting in the global economy? Because everyone uses the dollar.
Yeah. But there are a lot of cryptocurrencies out there right now, right?
There's a hell of a lot of cryptocurrencies. This one friend of mine, he mined 2 Monero back in the day on CPU, right? So
what?
So it's this privacy centric cryptocurrency, and for those of you like maybe who haven't looked into this and dived into this, you don't mine with a CPU anymore. There's specialized hardware. This guy managed to go and mine 2 of them, and they're worth some nice money.
Genuine,
now.
eh?
Yeah,
Sure.
2 whole coins.
What is the one that gets mined? You know, I know a lot of cryptocurrencies get mined with GPUs and CPUs.
Yeah.
But there's a specific one that uses hard drives.
Oh,
What is
there's
that one
this
called?
one called Chia, but it's not released yet. So it's like they just take space up on your hard drive and use that for math.
Okay.
It's like this is all math, like literally just like signing math, like functions and stuff, and it's absolutely insane. So that's why it would be easy for Facebook to start one.
Okay.
But should they start one?
Sure. I don't know.
Convince
For the
me.
memes, right? For the Zuckbucks.
For the Zuckbucks meme. But like walking down the street, you know, like, hey, how many Zuckbucks is that? Or you're like handing Zuckbucks over to whoever.
Sure.
So that's pretty weird. And then probably like how much time do we have, Ben?
Yeah, we're nearing the end.
Okay, we're nearing the end. There's one more thing I want to do,
Here we go.
and we're gonna end up on a high. We're gonna end on a high note.
Nice.
Have you guys seen what the Avengers look like in the new game? Right?
Is it bad?
No, it's bad. So I'll pass this around. That's what the Avengers look like.
So oh my gosh. Which character is that?
So that's Captain America in front.
Really?
That's Bruce Banner, I think, in the back, and Scarlett Johansson. They look like Chinese knockoff characters.
Oh my. And he's Iron Man in the Iron Man suit.
Oh no!
Looks like Iron Man.
Outside of it, he looks like rip-off Robert Downey Jr.
Really? This looks bad.
Let me- Peter,
I can't recognize Chris Evans. That looks like more like what's his?
do you have it open there?
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, right here. Let me
Oh,
pass this
here we
over.
go. I
Yeah,
got
you
it.
see-
I
you
got
see
it. I got it. Bruh.
So the internet's been going crazy about this. We're a bit late to the party, but like
Hectic, man.
I think likenesses are very expensive.
Oh, wow. Listen, I mean, Spider-Man is pretty on point, right? Tom Holland. Is he in the purple suit? Purple suit. Purple
I didn't see
shirt.
it.
No, that's not Spider-Man. That's the Hulk.
Sorry,
That's
bro.
the Hulk.
Yo, bro.
That's Bruce Banner,
My bad.
and then there's
Scarlett Johansson looks.
Scarlett
nice.
Johansson's character.
Ryan Reynolds is actually Captain America. If you look like.
Yeah, and then there's knockoff Thor at the background. It's Paul.
So it's obviously purposefully done that way, right?
Yeah, but like you can't come off the greatest crossover event in history, and with like the most recognizable characters, arguably like on the internet,
Okay.
and then come off with your cheap.
So
Knockoffs.
this Avengers game, is this a fighting platform game or?
It's from Capcom. I don't think it's a fighting thing. I think it's like story based.
Okay.
But like these are the like main characters in it, and then there's like a few more. There's one with Tony. Like so, we have a picture and Tony Stark's in his suit. There's one outside of his suit,
Oh.
and it looks just as ghetto.
Oh. No.
You just can't do this.
No, you can't. No.
You sound genuinely disappointed. I love it.
It's like you said, like it's such an iconic thing. Like everybody's gonna be on this. You need to have done it. I guess maybe also an argument can be made is we would rather completely change it then attempt something and get it slightly wrong, and it just looks even worse.
Yeah.
Hashtag
So rather
Sonic
like-
the Hedgehog.
Oh no, Sonic gotta go fast. No, I think it's best just to like totally avoid anything familiar.
Okay.
It was like it like look how bulky Captain America looks.
But even the suit, right? The suit is
No, the suit looks weird. It looks like a tank.
yeah. Okay. And isn't why is Hulk's shirt purple?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that pays homage to the pants.
The purple pants from.
Yeah, no, there is history. But guys, I think we're pretty much out of time. It's been fun. It's been a joy. Like we can sign off just now. I just want to remind everyone, guys, we're everywhere. We're on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. Everything's lit. Everything's fun. Please give us a follow. It really does mean a lot. We really do appreciate
We're on the gram.
all
we've
the
got
support.
Facebook.
We're on Instagram. We're on
Twitter.
Facebook, Twitter. You can find everything in the description. Thank you for listening so much.
And
It's been
wait
so much
for
fun.
merch coming out soon.
Wait for merch. Get your friends to subscribe, and then you get some really cool merch.
Yeah.
Because we have some stuff in the pipeline.
Thanks,
Puzzle
Jesse.
pack, we're thinking of you.
Puzzle Pack,
Yeah.
we're thinking of you. A Puzzle Pack is Bay. So, yeah, thanks, guys. It's been
Cheers.
good. Cheers, guys. Bye.
Bye bye.